Hey, Sandy here at sunset this time on the beach. I don't know if you can see, it's behind me. Oh, there. That orange string is the sun setting. It's my favourite time of the day. And I wanted to share something linked to what I shared yesterday about always being happy or not. And it was something that one of my mentors said to me recently in a private conversation. We were talking about times when you can get discouraged by things. That's happened to me. I think when you're an entrepreneur, you're pursuing things that you want to do, not just doing what you're told to do. you have those moments. It's kind of inevitable. And so I was talking to him about this, and he said something to me that was really struck a chord, although I wasn't sure if I agreed at the time. And he said that what you want to do is you want to have a kind of peace where your highs aren't like manically high, but then your lows aren't really low, so that you're not like on this roller coaster. You're more kind of this ship on an even keel, rather than going like zigzagging like this. And at the time I thought, well, doesn't that mean that, sometimes we do get really happy about things? Are we supposed to just sort of become really calm and like go meditate under a tree and not be excited about things? But I realized what he meant is, it's like just having this kind of detachment from things. And there's actually a story I read recently which really illustrates what he's talking about. And it's a story of, you might have heard it, a story of a farmer. And this farmer, all of his horses disappear. And his neighbors come along and say, we're really sorry for you, that's really bad. And he says, oh, it's okay, it's good, it's fine. And they're thinking, well, that's strange, how can he be so calm? And then the next day, one of the horses comes back. And so, they're kind of seeing that, and they're like, oh, okay, maybe you were right to say it's not a bad thing, because actually one of the horses came back, and this horse is amazing, better than any of the horses that had left. And he just says, well, this is good. He doesn't say, yeah, I'm so happy now that I've got a better horse. He just says, this is good. And then the next day, his son goes out riding on the new horse, and he falls off and breaks his leg. And the neighbours come by again, and they're saying, oh my God, we're sorry, yet again, another thing of misfortune. And the farmer says, it's okay, this is good. And they're just like, what do you mean this is good? But the day after that, the army comes by, and they're forcefully taking young men. And because his son has broken his leg, he can't be taken. So his son stays home from a horrible war, and he says, this is good. And the moral of the story is that, if you don't decide that something is great or bad, then things don't have as much power over you, and you have more of that peace that my mentor was talking about. And Aaron, if you watched this video, thank you. It was you that shared this with me. And I've been really thinking about that a lot recently, and I think it's true. I sense it's true that when you do have this peace, that even when something amazing happens, you just are kind of like, okay, cool, this is good. But you're not like, oh my God, this is it, then it gives you more of a peace, and you're more like that ship on an even keel rather than on this crazy roller coaster that when you're on a really big high, you're almost kind of worrying what the down is going to be like. I know that's happened to me. I can get really excited about things, start dancing, and I'm not going to stop doing that, but I am going to have a bit more of a detachment from it, just be more like, okay, this is good, like in that story. So I hope you get something out of this little video, and oh look, the sun is really setting now. Isn't it beautiful? Maybe if I get out of the way you can see better. Oh no, now the light's gone. There we go. This is what Chica and I get to enjoy every day. I mean, it's not always as clear as this. Some days it's really cloudy, but it's beautiful. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Oh, and let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's a good thing to be a little bit more detached, or do you say sod it? Tell me in the comments.